Trump is saying enough of it, all right? This is Trump's opposition to the Global Health Council. Oh, and their request for their money. They say, all right, look, court, in vacating the requirement that the State Department and USAID pay the money, the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals properly concluded, and we're going back now down to the lower level courts, concluded that they had not shown irreparable harm, right, to the cancellation of the funds. And now they fare no better in showing irreparable harm to sustain their motion for a TRO or summary judgment. In fact, their new declarations are assuming that we're not going to give them all of the money that is expiring, but that is incorrect. That's not what's happening. Rather, they say, of the $11.5 billion in pertinent expiring funds, Trump and the administration are advancing a multi-step process. So they're analyzing it. They are going to give out $6.5 billion gross, consistent with available authorities that they have to under the law, including notifications to Congress and negotiation with the responsible officials and more. Now, they have no irreparable harm from, and they have no need for any relief concerning those funds. Okay, so like a big portion of this, like you're going to get your money, you whiny babies. Here, take your $6.5 billion that you stole from us. And this is so interesting because it's always like the left right now, the current refrain is them screeching about how the Trump administration, right, how the American consumer is paying for tariffs, which I think is debatable. I think you could say that the margins in some of the foreign companies were so high because they were paying other countries tariffs that we weren't charging them, so they could just eat the cost and still complete the production of the goods in alignment with the cost curve that they need to have. But they keep screeching at us. Somebody's paying for that stuff. The American consumers paying for those tariffs. Like what? It's just a different mechanism of using incentives. Like we were paying for this. What's $6.5 billion going to these whack job AIDS doctors all across the country nobody cares about, except Democrats? It's a scam, and they were stealing it from us. At least with the tariffs, we're getting some leverage out of it. We're getting trade deals and negotiated resolutions and using it as leverage rather than just giving the money out.